So what does a luxurious bathroom mean to you? Is it the stunning look of marble, high-end fixtures, or maybe plush towels? Everyone has their own take on luxury, but no matter your style, there's some simple upgrades like textiles, strategic lighting, and thoughtful accessories that can really take any bathroom to the next level. Let's get into them. Touch is often overlooked in decorating, but it is a key factor in making a bathroom feel luxurious. While elements like taps, handles, and countertops contribute to this, which we'll cover later, the easiest upgrade you can make today is your textiles: towels, bath mats, and hand towels. Since you use them daily and they take up visual space, investing in high-quality ones makes a noticeable difference. Look for materials that feel soft and last longer, like Egyptian cotton, long staple cotton, supima, or Turkish cotton. These tend to be more durable and stay plush over time, making them worth the investment. If your bathroom tends to stay humid, look into a good quality waffle weave towel, as it dries much faster but still absorbs really well. Put simply, try to get the best towels you can afford. Now moving to how things look. Make sure that the color scheme of your textiles complement the rest of your bathroom. For example, if you have a blue or gray tile, a cooler tone towel set would work quite well. But if you have a brown or beige bathroom, an earthy tone warm neutral may be better. The point is that you should be thinking of your textiles as part of the bathroom scheme, the same way you would with bed sheets or a throw on a sofa. A few towel brands that I like are Banya, Oliver Thom, Brooklinen, Parachute Home, and Christie. But there are heaps of other high-quality brands out there as well. If you have a shower curtain, then I'll carefully consider this as well and not just get the first one you see on Home Depot or Amazon. It is a simple move that has a big impact, and you can have a lot of fun with it using patterns or trims, which will instantly elevate your bathroom to another level. Rethinking how you display your toiletries is a simple way to transform your bathroom into a luxurious retreat. If you're like most of us, your bathroom shelves and vanity and floors are probably cluttered with an assortment of mismatched containers. Chances are they look like this. While I'm not someone who typically decants everything, I find that doing so for toiletries always enhances the overall aesthetic, as the uniform look instantly tidies up your shelves. You can choose an elegant container that matches your decor, or get those dark plastic containers that every luxury soap seems to be sold in. This will instantly give your bathroom a more curated and luxurious feel. Plus, many brands offer refill options, so you don't have to repurchase entire bottles. It is a much more eco-friendly approach, as it will help you reduce your waste and save money in the long run. And one of the best things about refilling toiletries is that you don't have to waste time cleaning the containers every time like food storage. It is simply a matter of pouring and replenishing. I mean, it is soap after all. On to the tactile aspect of your bathroom. Taps and doorknobs are the two things that we touch the most in bathrooms, so getting these right is so important. I suggest getting higher quality, touchable fixtures, not just because they'll look better, but also because they'll likely last longer. Personally, I'll prioritize the taps or faucets. They are the centerpiece of your sink area and will set the tone for the entire room. What I find a lot of people struggle with is choosing a finish and tying that in with the rest of their bathroom. I always tell my clients that it is easiest to stick with one finish throughout for a cohesive look. So you may go with all chrome finishes or all brass finishes for your taps, vanity knobs, mirror frame, and light fixtures. But if you found a tap in one finish and a handle in another and you love them both, don't fret, because you actually can mix metals. There's just a couple of rules you have to keep in mind. Firstly, don't use more than 3 metals. More than that and it will be chaos. Secondly, look at the undertone of your metals. Nickel, brass, and gold have warm undertones, while stainless steel or chrome have a cool undertone. Pairing a nickel tap with other brass hardware will likely work better than pairing chrome with brass, but avoid anything too similar like chrome and nickel, as it looks like you're trying to match but miss the mark. Ideally, you want to have contrast. Black is classified as a neutral, so you can pair it with either warm or cool metals. Then, pick a dominant metal and an accent one. For example, here you can see that nickel is the dominant metal and brushed gold is the accent tone. And my last tip is that while you can mix metals, it is still best to have some separation between them. It is generally easiest to do this by plane or area. For example, You may have one metal for cabinets and a different one for sconces or a wall mirror. Or you may have the same metal for the vanity but different ones in the shower. Most of us tend to settle for whatever builder-grade mirror is available in the bathroom aisle of our local hardware store. But if you take the time to choose a mirror with a bit more personality, you'll be able to elevate your bathroom to something far from basic. Mirrors are usually the centerpiece and the first thing you see going into a bathroom, so getting a nice one can make a big difference. Instead of opting for a plain, flat design, consider looking for mirrors that feature interesting shapes such as round or even asymmetrical designs, and consider the frame as well. If it is metal, tie them in with the rest of the fixtures. And if it is wood, tie them in with the scheme and cabinetry. These mirrors will create a striking focal point and add visual interest to your walls. Antique or vintage style mirrors are also fantastic options. They bring so much character and charm to the right bathroom. They also usually are so much more ornate with all the detailing found on the frames than the mirrors that are made today, which will add a touch of elegance. Size matters too. A grand oversized mirror can create a dramatic effect, making your bathroom feel more spacious while bouncing light around the room. This will make such a difference, especially in smaller bathrooms. And don't forget about medicine cabinets. There's so many stylish options out there that aren't the standard white or silver box. Look for ones that have unique finishes or ones that have decorative elements like beveled edges or glass doors, and you'll have instantly elevated your bathroom. If you're looking for more visual inspiration, I've put together the Bathroom Lookbook, a free curated gallery of beautifully designed bathrooms to spark ideas for your own space. You can check it out here or using the link in the description. Harsh overhead lighting never feels luxurious as it creates unflattering shadows on people. But the problem is that basic downlights is a default in bathrooms. And in a room with so many hard surfaces, you need to layer in different lights to make it more welcoming. Before we go into that, I need to point out that depending on where you consider putting it, you'll likely need an IP-rated light fixture. Lights that go inside a bath or shower need an IP rating of IP67, meaning they're immersion-proof. IP44 is another standard in bathroom lights. They're splash-proof and therefore safe within a certain distance of a sink, bath, or shower. Now, the number one thing you may want to have is a task light at or around the mirror. You might already have sconces around your mirror, so that is a great place to start. But watch out for those light fixtures where you can see the glaring light bulb, as they're often too bright for the eyes, and get one with a diffuser instead, which is much more pleasant to use. I personally like wall lights near the mirror as they're functional like task lighting, but can also be a decorative piece on their own. An LED mirror is also an option if you do need that extra lighting. I also recommend, where possible, to add lighting that highlights the architectural features of your room, like LED strips under floating vanities or niches. The subtle glow will add dimension and a sense of luxury without the harshness of overhead lights. If you have a recess by the shower, it's also a great place to add accent lighting like this. Uplights behind a freestanding tub is another idea that is less explored, but can create a spa-like feel, almost like lighting up a candle. At the very least, I encourage you to add dimmers or swap out your traditional can lights for smart ones. Adding dimmers isn't just about the mood. It is about functionality. Bathrooms need bright lighting, but can benefit from softer and dimmer lights for relaxation or at night. So having that level of flexibility can really elevate the experience. If you're a renter and have a dingy bathroom, the number one thing to do is to swap out those lights and find one with the higher lumens. That alone will make the bathroom significantly better. Then, consider a wireless lamp that you can pop on a high shelf or windowsill away from any water, which can be useful when you want that mood lighting. If you're planning on renovating or are starting from scratch, I highly encourage you to look to incorporate a shower niche or ledge. While suction or hanging shower caddies are great temporary solutions, well, definitely better than leaving your products on the floor, they can't match the elegance and functionality of a well-designed niche or ledge. They just look so much more refined. In fact, not adding one of these into a bathroom is one of the top bathroom reno regrets that people have. There's so many others, so if you're about to renovate, you may want to watch my video on bathroom design regrets. If you don't know much about these, shower niches are tiled alcoves that are built into the shower wall, while shower shelves are ledges that are built in front of the shower wall. Shower ledges are generally better for large bathrooms, while niches can go in bathroom of all sizes. There's also plenty of stylish holders that are better designed than shower caddies, but I find that most of them require permanent installation by drilling in tiles like this one by Fink. This can be a bit daunting, especially if you're not ready to commit to a permanent fixture, but they definitely do create a more refined and organized look that feels much more luxurious than your average Kmart or Home Depot caddy. Instead of thinking about the bathroom as a purely functional space, consider it a retreat. Accessorize your bathroom the same way you would a bedroom or living room. That means getting some nice trays and bottles, maybe a small plant, and consider putting up artwork. Plants are a fantastic accessory. Adding a small potted plant can bring life and color to your bathroom. If natural light is limited, opt for a realistic fall plant to achieve the same effect. Artwork in a bathroom can be really interesting, and many people never even consider that as an option. My only two rules for this is to avoid one with a glass frame and to consider the moisture in your bathroom. And finally, think beyond traditional bathroom decor. Add a small stool with rolled towels, a decorative jar for cotton swabs, or a beautifully textured basket to hold extra supplies. These thoughtful touches help create a spa-like experience. One of the cardinal rules of interior styling is understanding what to leave on display and what to keep hidden. One of the best decorating tips I've come across in my time is called corralling, and this applies to any room, not just bathrooms. Pretty much it's all about using an anchor item, like a tray or organizer, to tie all your bits and pieces together. Anything from your creams to odd earrings. It makes such a massive difference because instead of having 3, 5, or 10 different things scattered over your vanity, now you only have one, and it looks so much more organized. And for everything else that you don't use often, tuck them away into a drawer or basket. Don't leave everything out inside on the vanity. If you enjoyed this video, check out this video on things to avoid if you want a low maintenance bathroom, and bathroom design regrets and costly mistakes to avoid. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.